Hey guys, my name is Sarah. I'm with Lanier Technical College Hall Campus, and it is Moulage Monday. Today is GI Bleed series part 1. We're going to be making different kinds of poop. The first one we're going to be making is black tarry stool. So what you need is something to mix it all into, like some kind of bucket or a bowl, a spoon, gloves unless you want to touch it with your hands. Any food coloring would work, strawberry preserves, some kind of petroleum jelly, used coffee grounds, Limburger cheese, some spoons to mix it with, and then cherry gelatin mix. So, okay, let's get started. Oh, and also this will be linked below, but this is the book I am pretty much using to make this with, so. Alright, so it's 1 box of red gelatin and maybe just like a spoonful of your coffee grounds. Good enough. If you're making a lot, you might want to add a little bit more. Alright, and then maybe get like 3 spoonfuls of your petroleum jelly. Alright, and about 3 teaspoons of the strawberry preserves. Teaspoons, spoonfuls. Okay, and the trick to making a GI bleed really smell with the Limburger cheese, you don't want to heat it up in the microwave, just because the smell kind of dissipates after a little bit. The trick is to just kind of leave it wrapped up, maybe sitting out of the fridge for a little bit before you make this, and again, don't melt it in or anything, even though it mixes a little bit better. The smell just won't hold. So if you just mix in chunks, it smells really bad. Okay. And for those of you who don't know what Limburger cheese looks like, this is what the packaging looks like. This is what the cheese looks like. It's pretty chunky. It doesn't mix well. You're going to have to like chop it up really well. You can smell it from here. Alright. And it says in the book just to use 1 teaspoon, but I kind of like to put a lot in there. Okay. It smells so bad. Alright. Alright, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like before it's mixed up. Alright, And now you're just going to mix it really well. This may take a few minutes because, again, the cheese doesn't, you know, it's not melted in here. So you're going to have to, like, stab it and chop it up. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to add. The food coloring. So the book says to use caramel colored food coloring. I can't find that anywhere, like at Walmart. It's maybe something you can order off Amazon, but if you want to go the cheap route and just get it out of Kroger or Walmart, just get like basic. All of these colors mixed together make brown. So just add like a few drops of each. I would probably go a little bit light on the red, only because everything else in this mixture is red. So, alright, green, yellow, and then some blue. Alright, now I'm going to Okay. It's okay if you have some like leftover cheese and stuff in there because it just looks like feces still, but alright. And now with this is something you would want to make like a day ahead just so it can sit out and put it like in a plastic baggie. You just let this sit out for like a day, and then I will show you later what it looks like when it comes back out of the bag. Okay, for the next part, I'm going to be making red bloody feces. Anyway, so you need 1 cup of brown Play-Doh. This is yellow, but I colored it brown. A cup of Hershey's cocoa powder, black cherry jello, food coloring, petroleum jelly, and then just used coffee grounds. Alright, and then gloves unless you want to do this without. And 2 spoonfuls of coffee grounds. And then a cup of the cocoa powder. And then 2 tablespoons of the Limburger cheese. Alright, and you're just gonna mix it up. Alright, I'm gonna add just a little petroleum jelly to make it a little bit more liquid. Alright, it kind of just smells like Play-Doh and cocoa powder at this point, even though it's pretty like well blended. I do have some like leftover powder. I'm not going to use all of that, but I am going to add a little bit more cheese just so it stinks more. Oh, it smells so bad. Into this mixture, I'm just going to add like a little bit of red food coloring. Just a little bit, like maybe 2 drops. Okay, when it's like good and mixed, just again, this is another like simulation moulage thing that you're just gonna have to like let sit for 24 hours. So make sure you make this a good day or 2 days ahead of time before you need them. So, alright, this is what it looks like now. And then I'm just going to let it sit for 24 hours, and then I will show you guys what the finished project. Hey everybody, I'm back with Linear Tech Hall Campus to show you the final product of GI Bleed Part 1. So just a reminder, we have our black tarry stool right here, and this is just going to be a bloody bowel movement. that's not tarry. So for supplies, obviously you're gonna need the poop that you already made, some gloves, some scissors, red food coloring again, and some more petroleum jelly. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start with this one just because I can already smell this one through the bag. It really stinks. Okay. Okay, this one stinks too, actually. Okay. And so since this is Play-Doh, it's a little bit easier to work with than the liquidy substance. So you can just roll this up, kind of make it look like a turd.
Morning.
Morning.
I got a patient here. I didn't know if y'all wanted them standing by somewhere before they got Moulage or. Yeah. Okay. Morning.
Morning, are you here for?
He's one of your victims, I think.
Yeah, for the NRUG.
Yeah.
You're a victim?
Yeah.
Or you're
I'm not taking it.
Yeah, he's a patient. Or a helper. I don't know exactly.
what's your name?
Sean, Brandon.
Sean Brandon? You a helper?
I think he's in Tina's.
Yeah.
We showed him in medical two. Looks like he's an assistant. Okay, so he's not one of our victims. Yeah.
Like you'll be a helper.
Okay.
North this and south.
Alright, we'll see when you get here.
That'd probably be a helper.
Alright. Yep, you are a assistant, so you're gonna be, you will be in medical two, which is 2119 in here. We're gonna get ready to go, but you go ahead and go on into the classroom.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and once you get it into like the shape that you want it, you kind of want to pinch the ends, just because, I mean, when feces naturally comes out, it kind of pinches off. So to make it look a little bit more realistic, you just want to make sure it's kind of pinched on the end. Okay, so since this is supposed to be a bloody bowel movement, if it wasn't, you could just leave it like this, just make it look like normal feces. But since we're doing kind of a bloody bowel movement, not black tarry for this one, you're just going to take a little Vaseline, put it down, a little red food coloring, just kind of like mix it around. And this is just on a Chuck's pad. If you're doing this for a case, my recommendation would be to do it in a bedside commode, just because the cleanup would be a lot easier. If you wanted to do it in a home setting without a bedside commode, you would need to probably drain the toilet and put it in the toilet then, just because you probably don't want to flush Play-Doh down the toilet. So, and again, this is, since it's not on the toilet, you know, it's not totally accurate right here, but there you go. There's poop number 1. That's what they look like. Alright. Alright, now for the black tarry stool, what you want to do is kind of push all of it to the end as much as possible. Get all that good, delicious stuff at the end of the bag. Alright, and then if you know how to like use piping to like an ice a cake, that's essentially what we're gonna do with this bag. So you're just gonna cut the end of the bag. Probably get some better scissors than these. Alright, and then you're just going to roll the bag up. Let's close it out. Oh, it smells so bad. Alright. Alright, and I'm going to give you guys a close-up just so you can see what it looks like in a little bit closer. Alright, and this is just the bloody bowel movement up close. Again, you know, I would probably add a little bit more Vaseline, but this was just to show you guys what it would look like. And then this is the black tarry stool up close. Okay guys, that was it for GI Bleed Part 1. GI Bleed Part 2 is going to be looking at different kinds of bloody vomit, so be sure to tune into that one next time. Thanks.